I'm San and welcome back to my channel. Like, share, comment and subscribe it. This is the second part of the incident story. In the last video I have said that I grabbed his t-shirt to save him, and instead of saving him I hurt him. Actually I scratched his skin. Anyways, let's talk about what happened next that day. After that, his friends told him not to act that rudely with me because I saved him, and that time he was completely silent, and he didn't even talk with anyone, not even with his friends too. And his friends were not talking with him too. They were just looking on their way and not even looking the back where he was sitting, and not even in the side where he was sitting. And I was silent too. Then suddenly the guy was feeling unwell. I look at him, like he was breathing heavily. Like he can't breathe, but he's trying to breathe at him, and he was breathing so heavily, but he couldn't breathe properly. I thought maybe because of motion sickness, and then I just didn't notice him, and I was looking at the window again. And then after some time I saw the bus conductor was coming our way, and he asked the guy if he's okay, he need to change the seat or if something is happening with him. And the guy was silent that time too. He didn't even reply to the bus conductor as well. First we thought that he is not replying, but later we understand that he could not reply because he was feeling so unwell. And when the bus conductor tried to ask his friends to help, the friends even ignored the bus conductor as well, like they didn't want to take any responsibilities. And the bus conductor was also not interested in taking any responsibilities. Like if something happened to that guy in the bus, they don't want any problem to happen in the bus. So the bus conductor knew me, like I'm known to him. So he asked me to ask him, and I told you before that he is foreigner. So the bus conductor thought that he maybe doesn't know Bengali, so he's not understanding what. That was not the thing, because he knows Bengali very much well and he can even speak it. I knew it, but I didn't say anything. So the bus conductor asked me to ask him if he's okay or he need to change the seat. And I asked him if he need to change the seat or is feeling unwell or sick. And he didn't say anything, but he was trying to stand up. And then I understand, oh, then he need to change the seat. And I moved and he changed the seat with me. And now he is sitting in the window seat. And then the bus conductor left. So after a few minutes he was looking better than before, but after a moment he started sweating a lot and his hands were shaking, and I was kind of scared. What is happening with him? Is he alright, or is he really that sick, or he needs any medical help? And the bus conductor noticed that too, and he came again and asked him again if he is okay, and he still didn't reply. Then the bus conductor tell me to ask him again, and I ask him again if he is okay or not. And then I asked him, do you need water? You want to drink water? And then he didn't say anything, but I still gave him the water bottle, and he grabbed him and started drinking the water. And I thought if he wants to drink, then he can say yes. Then what happened? Then I understand that he is not feeling well because he was crying. Not like crying, but tears were dropping out of his eyes. Like he can't handle the pain he is having. That time I understand that he is in pain, and he was placing his hand on his chest and like pushing it hard, like, and he was trying to calm him by just rubbing his chest. And the conductor was scared too, that what is happening with him, is he having heart attack or anything. And I was thinking that is he having heart attack too, because he was placing his hand on his chest. So after that his hand started shaking. After that he can't use his hands as well because he is losing his senses. Then the bus conductor again told me to help him at his back, try to calm him down, and after a moment he was again normal. Then I asked him, what happened to you? He said, I can't explain to you what happened to me, but it happened often. Then I said, oh. I didn't say anything, or I didn't say much that time. After that he said, thank you. He said, actually this thing happened with me a lot of time, but no one ever helped me like you did, expect my family. He said, oh. Then after a moment of silence he said again that I will tell my mom next time that pat my back like this and I will be normal soon. I said, what else your mom do then? He said, my mom beats me. I said, what? He said, yeah, my mom beats me when I'm in this type of situation, but not like my father did. I asked again, your mom beats you? He said, yeah, my mom beats me. And I was so shocked that his mom beats him when he's having a kind of panic attack or something very serious. And he said, yeah, and this happened with me often, and my mom beats me to calm me down. I said, beats you to calm you down? And I asked if he visited any doctor about his health, and then he said, yeah, I visited doctor, and the doctor is even my father's friend. I was so confused that I was silent for a moment. I was thinking if I am misunderstanding something or he is misunderstanding something, or everything is so nonsense. He was saying a lot of nonsense things that I am not understanding, and I was thinking that he is on, or I don't know. I thought he is mentally not well. That I thought that time, but he was not so well actually, because the way he was talking was not so maturely. Like, it happens that some people are mature in a very old age, but I'm not talking about that maturity. I'm talking about the way he was talking. The sound, the movement when he was talking was not mature. It was like a teen, or not even a teen. It was 6-7-year-old kid. If they are talking to them, how you will feel? He was talking like that. That time somehow I thought that he is not mentally so stable and he is saying these things. Then I asked him, so did your mom tell you why this happened with you, or the doctor? He said, yeah, because they don't see things I see. I asked him, what you see that they don't see? And he came closer and whispered, I see spirits. And I was so frustrated that time that I said, look, there from the window. I pointed out and said, you can see there is a tree. And he said, yes. Can you see there is a spirit? I can see it, I told him. And he looked at that way very seriously and look, and they said, no, I can see there is nothing. I can see, is there? He asked me. And while he was talking, something very strange happened. A very strong, unpleasant smell just came, and it was not going anywhere. It was like spreading out everywhere. Very unpleasant smell was coming, and the temperature was really going high. Like that day, it was hot, and after the smell came, the temperature was suddenly like burning up. And for the information, I do believe in God, spirit, and paranormal, and my family believe in them too. And I even have paranormal experiences, so I can definitely say if there is something strange. And that time there was really something strange. I could tell it. And he again looked that way the smell was coming from and said, how can you see the ghost? How can you see it? Like, do you see things like me too? Are you like me? And I was kind of confused that time because I was just testing him if he was serious or talking nonsense to me. But somehow suddenly something strange happened, and that time there was really something, and I couldn't thought of anything else, and I just said, yeah, I can. And he was surprised, like I was before. He was surprised that time. And after a moment, I said, there is now nothing. They are gone all. They are all gone. And he looked at again that way and said, yeah, there is nothing. How do you know? Are you a saint? He asked me. I said, no. Then how can you get rid of them? Please tell me too. I want to know. I said, I don't know. And then he again asked me. But that time the coming where he will leave, and he was standing and asked me, tell me how to get rid of them before I forget everything. And I said, forget everything? And he said, yeah, when this type of things happen with me, I forget things which has happened around them. Like he only remembered the ghosts, not the persons or things that happened at that time or anyone if talk. And I was so confused what he was saying. And then he was leaving. He need to leave. He was leaving, and while he was leaving, he said, "But I don't think I will forget you." And then he left. That day, I was so confused, and I couldn't think of anything. I was thinking if he was joking with me or if he was really serious. If he was serious, then why does his parents beat him? And what all is happening with him? I really wanted to know about what happens with him if he was serious. And if he was joking, then sadly, that's sad if he was joking about these serious things. But I don't know. That's the story. And after that, I never saw him again. I don't know if you remember me or not. If he was serious, and if he was joking, then he remembered me, and maybe he's making fun of me because he thought I believed him, but I never believe anyone. And that's why I told you that if he was serious, then that's sad. If he was not serious, then that's sad too. Both are sad. And because of that, I told you that that's a sad story. Yeah, for me, that's a sad story because think if someone is having a mental problem or mental instability or any health issues and their parents are beating them. It's really sad. And if someone is joking about this serious thing, their mentality is really so disgusting. That's sad too. So yeah, that's the story. I really wanted to share it with you, and I was late to share it with you. Okay, bye. That's the story. If you want to hear any paranormal incident that really happened with me, then you can comment it and I will share it with you all because I love to share my stories with everyone who wants to listen. Yeah, who wants to listen. So, bye for now.